in front of your chin.
All right.
Yep. You in that thing.
All right.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I start recording in 5, 4, 3. All right, we been recording. I just want to let you know that.
Okay.
You ain't see me press record.
I'm
I'm so fine with that now.
I don't know how to work a podcast.
Good.
I cook vegan food.
Yes, sir. Stay in your lane. That's what it is.
I'm not a podcaster.
I'm finna be extra today.
Okay.
Nah, it don't look right.
What?
It ain't what I thought it was gonna be.
It's cute though. I like this.
And you like the
little
couch.
vibe. Yeah, I like the couch.
Yeah. Everybody start hating on the couch, y'all. Don't look at that. Look at the camera.
Look at the camera.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm probably gonna cut all this out. It's bloopers right here.
Okay.
All right.
What?
Today.
I like the intro. Mom, you scared me. Okay.
Yeah, I've been working on that one.
I see.
Yes, sir. On the veggie edition about the Blow Up Podcast, I got my homegirl.
You want me to say it?
Nah. Homegirl, I was thinking some words.
Okay.
Homegirl, entrepreneur, vegan, not a vegetarian, a vegan. It's a big difference. Sorta. What else? Rich homegirl, rich auntie with no kids. That was she always. Bro, you really feel rich auntie with no kids when I be around you. For
Rich
real.
auntie.
Yes, and you just took a trip out of nowhere.
I mean, I gotta have my me time.
Yo,
I
you
work
do.
24/7,
You really do.
so I be needing like a trip, like real talk. Like I wasn't even finna go because I was working. I was supposed to leave the day. The Aruba trip was scheduled for Thursday. I had to change my flight till Friday because I wanted to work Friday.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's wild.
like I work so much, so like
I be finding breaks.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
I make breaks happen.
I gotta find more employees to get a break.
Word. Well, wait, before we even go there, because I ain't finished the intro. If y'all be seeing the black and pink truck riding around Birmingham, not your average leaf. I'm sitting right here with the person who don't drive it, but she cooking that mug. Koko Nunn. What I used to call you? What I used to say your name was?
I don't know.
I used to call you Lil Courtney or something like that. Because you wouldn't never tell me where Coco came from. So Lil Courtney Nunn is in this thing.
My real name is Lamondria.
Lil Coco. Yes, sir. Not your average leaf. What up? Where you just came back from?
Aruba.
Word. What the vegan options like out there? I see you was out there rating everything.
Yeah, I gotta rate stuff so when people go, especially like my vegan followers, they can be like, Coco said, you know, da da da. But the vegan options, they had like a lot of the places offer like a lot of vegetarian stuff, like. But they did try to offer like meat free, or they'll have like black bean burgers but have eggs in it. So that's the only thing. But like they fine dining, as far as like they fine dining had a lot of vegan stuff. So
Word.
we ate like at the fine dining places a lot because they always offered like vegan options.
Went out of town and went and ate rich too.
Actually, it wasn't even, they fine dining is not even as high as the States.
For real? What's your high? What's your high? Because somebody listening might be like $40 high.
You think $40 high in this time with this inflation? I don't know what to tell you. But like literally, just say if I would have went to Paris and got like the vegan steak that they have now, just say that probably would have been like plus a side or two sides. It probably about $90. In Aruba, it was nothing but like 40.
Word. I need to go to Aruba then.
It was like $40. Sometimes my stuff was like $35.
Word. You paying with your money or you did use their money?
I paid with my money. They did. They had US dollars and their dollars.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I just used them.
Word.
Yeah.
What the people was like?
They was real friendly. It's called the friendliest island. That's they motto. Like everywhere it's like Aruba, the friendliest island.
It was some nice looking women like them.
Everybody was so pretty.
Word.
Yeah, they mixed with like, I don't know. They kind of look black, but then they look Hispanic. Like they gave them type of vibes.
I was
So they
asking
were-
for my homeboy.
Oh, well, y'all need to be hitting up Aruba.
Well, I guess I'm trying to go. Y'all flew? Or y'all took a ship? What y'all did? Because you rich, so I just got to ask all these kind of questions.
No, we flew. Why
Word.
would we? No.
I thought y'all would have took a boat down
Like
there
a
or something.
cruise?
Nah,
It was some cruise
I thought
ships
you would have
down
had your
there.
own yacht or something. Like, I thought that was the type of time you on with did not change. Bro, Coco just pulled out 2 phones. 2. I couldn't even hit. Bro, I remember it was a time I could hit you up and be like, Coco, I'm hungry, bro. You feel me? You feel like cooking today? You be like, yeah, just pull up and get your plate with them. Bro, it got to a point Coco phone was blowing up so much. She was like, bro, I ain't even see that message.
Yeah. That's why I got 2 phones.
That used to hurt my heart. 'Cause I be like, dang, bro. Finna go to McDonald's and get some fries, bro.
And they ain't even vegan. They vegetarian.
Yeah. That's how I was living anyway. I couldn't do the vegan. Because it was too hard for me to be, looking through stuff to see, like, it got egg in it, it got flour. Well, with a,
For real.
Yeah, it was too frustrating for me. I can't do that, bro.
That's the fun part.
That ain't fun. I don't like grocery shopping. I hit you up the other day, asked, did you want to grocery shop for me? Because
Yeah,
I hate grocery
I
shopping.
go to the grocery store every day.
Word.
Every single day. Like, literally. I just feel like now more so when you was buying food for me and when I first did the vegan transition, you couldn't find vegan stuff for real. Like you had to go to Whole Foods, you had to go to Sprouts, you had to go to Trader Joe's. Now you literally can go to like Walmart and Publix. They expanding their options.
Yeah.
And then there's more vegan stuff coming out. So they making it real convenient for vegans right now.
They are.
Like super convenient.
You ever been to Miami?
So many times.
Or I heard it's very vegan friendly out there.
Yeah, one of my homeboys, Tommy, was telling me about some more vegan options. Like every time I go, I eat the same vegan stuff. But he was telling me about some more places. So I was like, okay. Guess I'll go just eat there one day.
You went to Slutty Vegan Grand Opening?
My truck was running the day of the grand opening.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like, we had one of the longest lines ever. Like, that was the
Word.
first day we did soul food. The oxtails on Soul Food Sunday.
Word.
So, like, the line was straight down the
I
sidewalk.
don't think I ever had the oxtails from you before.
Yeah, I just started doing them.
What
So,
was it used to make before with the soul food?
You know, I
It
be
was some
doing, like,
jackfruit.
the
Some
oyster
jackfruit.
mushrooms, or I'll do, like, the barbecue jackfruit, or the
Yeah.
jackfruit roast,
Yeah.
or the barbecue ribs.
What did I have from you? I
Chicken
think I had a
fingers
jackfruit roast.
I
Yeah.
used to make that a lot. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I ain't
No,
made
my
it
favorite
now.
is macaroni and cheese.
For real.
I love the macaroni and cheese. Vegan macaroni and cheese better than any other macaroni and cheese to me, in my
I try to
opinion.
tell people.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gonna have it Sunday. That's what we do
Word.
on Sundays. We do Soul Food Sunday on Sundays.
Where y'all gonna be at UAB?
This Sunday we gonna be at the church. It's a church in Homewood. It's straight across the street, like from you know where the Oriental Market is?
No.
Red Pearl.
Oh yeah.
Straight across the street. Right there.
Word.
That's what
Word.
we-
Oh, y'all be sitting on shopping in front of folk that be eating meat.
Yeah.
Word.
Like we like literally. It's so people don't have vegan options.
Do you do that intentionally?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't do. If people ask me to pull up places and it's people that already sell to me, I'm gonna pull up. But it's so many people who don't have the luxury of knowing that I have a vegan truck and having vegan options. So people gonna always flock to the truck because it's always meat. It's meat options everywhere.
It really is.
So when you see me, it's just like people go crazy.
Yeah.
So
Word. I remember when I first started my vegetarian journey, I ain't had nowhere to eat it. I was just eating fries and all that, bro. And then I found out about you, and I was like, shoot, I'm in the game now. Because you was bored, wasn't cooking, but you was just cooking at the crib, and I was like, bet. You feel me? I had the number, I was like, bet. I'm good. And then, like I said, you got the truck, and you blew up, you took off out of here. It was like, dang, bro, Coco really doing the thing. You don't even got the same car no more.
sir,
Bro,
don't be on here telling
I'm
me
just
what
out here
kind of
telling.
car.
I ain't gonna tell them what it is, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't never seen nobody go from money to more money so fast, Coco. I ain't even hating on you, bro. I'm just tooting your horn right now.
No, I actually had to get a bigger car because I haul so much stuff.
She told y'all it was a bigger car. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a big body.
No, I haul so much stuff. Like I
Uh-huh.
haul so many boxes and stuff. So like, I had to get a bigger car. Like it just wasn't fitting. Well, my last car, was a 4-door like regular car. So them boxes, I have so many boxes and stuff I have to keep up with now. I can't haul that. Yeah, so I had to get a bigger car.
Did you expect the jump to come so fast? Like people to jump on the train, like to try the vegan food? Because that's something a lot of people, black folk, I don't know what that is. I ain't finna eat that.
So what we had to start doing to like convince people, because that's one thing I do want to change in our community, like us trying and eating better. Our community will be better. Our culture will be better. Everything will be better if we eat better. And people don't realize that even our mental health will be better.
Your mind does be a lot more clear when you don't eat meat.
It's real clear. Like, especially when you've been vegan for a while. When I first went vegan, I be telling people my mind's so clear. Sometimes I feel like I can hear the wind blow.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
You so for real. Like, you won't believe it until you do it. Like, it really is like that. And I thought it was crazy too, but you just, I don't know, nothing get past you or nothing like that.
None. It's just super clear. And I try to tell people that, but literally, people always ask me like how it is in the black communities, like with the vegan food, how I get people to try it. At first, when I first got the truck, people used to tell me like, oh, you're going to have to go to the outskirts and, our community is not going to support vegan. Da, da, da. I make the most money now in our community. Word. So, and literally I do that at first I wasn't. At first people was like, ooh, vegan. Like they'll look at the meme and be like, let me get them Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. Then when they see vegan on the truck, they be like, never mind, just cancel the whole order. No, for real. Like they really used to do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? People ain't gonna know until they try it. Mm-hmm. So we started passing out samples, and now I can say 90% of my customers ain't even vegan.
Word.
90. That's a big number.
Yeah, I know my sister went on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she a big person.
Like I had to try to get her to try the tacos. She was like, I mess with the egg rolls,
yeah,
but that
be
jackfruit.
scared, bro. Yeah.
Then I said, what you finna go home and cook? A ham hock?
Uh-huh.
You need to be scared of that. That's walking and talking. Like, that stuff is just like you. That's how I feel about animal, products. But,
I was thinking about that. I was talking to somebody, like, last week, and we was just like, why is it so weird that people think, like, if you say I'm going to eat a dog, they think you crazy. But we'll eat a pig.
I say the same thing.
It's just like, dang, it's the same thing almost, yo. Somebody had to try it first for it to be like, because I don't see how you could just look at a pig and be like, that look like it'll be good. Y'all didn't look at the dog and say that too?
That's how I feel.
So
humans too. Like they keep talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. Y'all Jeffrey Dahmer. No, for real.
Yeah.
It's all in the same. We all got the same organs. Like, you just think about it.
Yeah.
Like just think about it. But I say the same thing when they be like, "Ooh, I don't eat deer meat." But what made it okay to eat chicken?
Now deer meat was busting though. I ain't had none about 3-4 years, but deer meat be busting though. You ever had deer meat?
No.
Never in your life?
No, and I'm definitely not having that.
Well, you missed out when you said me you was out here eating meat. Did you, so a lot of people don't know that you started eating vegan because you had Crohn's disease. Yep. Was that really the root cause of you going vegan? Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's the root cause of me going vegan.
Word.
So, like, Crohn's disease is a gut issue. Mm-hmm. So, it's a disease in the gut. So, I had Crohn's disease since I've been 9 years old. So, like, literally, Crohn's disease just been my whole life. Mm-hmm. But, like, as I was growing up, the doctors used to always say, you need to change your diet. You need to stop eating dairy. Stop eating this, stop eating that. But as a kid and, as a teenager, you're not finna. Yeah. I didn't take it serious. And, I mean, my mama didn't either. She would tell me, like, oh, Koko, you don't need to be eating that. You don't need to be eating that. So, it took for me to. My sister passed the Crohn's disease. Mm-hmm. She was 18 years old. So, in 2015, I was in a coma behind Crohn's disease in 2015, the same year. So, it's just like, I'm not going to keep living my life like this. Like, so then in 2019, I went to Arizona, the Mayo Clinic, to try to get the disease removed. Tried to get it removed. They got it removed. They was like, oh, Koko, you can just eat whatever you want to. And it was 2019. You can eat whatever you want to. You fine. You clear. Because it was always restrictions and stuff that I would eat that would send me just straight to the emergency room. Straight to the emergency room. But I was so used to it, I just eat it. So it'd just be like, I used to love beef. So it would be times where I used to eat steak and be like, I'm going to eat this steak and I'm going to go straight. I know I'm going to go to the emergency room. I'm going to pack my bag. Like, no, for real. I'm like, I'm going to eat this and I'm going to go pack my bag. Like, that I really was like that. Like, I had got so used to it. So I was like, it was a part of my life. So I didn't care. So literally in 2019 when I had the surgery, they was like, okay, we cut off the disease, we removed the disease, you can go ahead and eat whatever you want to eat. So I ate whatever I wanted to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So every day, literally every single day, I was eating pot roast, oxtails,
Golly.
steak,
Gosh.
fried chicken.
Oh goodness.
I was going off like every day. I was eating everything that would send me straight to the emergency room.
Mm-hmm.
I was just having a ball. So literally, probably like two or 3 months after the surgery, my stomach started back hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I started back throwing up. Everything. This was after I came from Arizona. I had the surgery in Arizona at the Mayo Clinic.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to UAB, go to the emergency room. They take scans and they like, oh, your disease back. So I was like, I know I just didn't have no 9-hour surgery and the disease is back. Like, Koko, come on now. So they was like, okay, the disease back. They was like, but we finna calm it down a little while. You're gonna need another surgery, da-da-da. But they was like, let's calm it down first to see where it goes when it gets calm. So I sat up there and I was on a clear liquid diet for like 2 weeks. They had a drain, a tube down my nose, everything that was going to my stomach to drain all the fluids out. It was crazy. So they had all of that and they was like, well, we just gonna put you on a clear liquid diet to get all the stuff out. So I'm like, okay. So I'm on a clear liquid diet. Some just came to me and said, Koko, go vegan. Straight out the booth, went vegan. Time I got off the clear liquid diet, while I was on the clear liquid diet, vegan options weren't that accessible then. So I was ordering vegan stuff like Impossible meat. You can get your hands on Impossible meat. You can only order Impossible meat. So I was like ordering stuff like that, and I was finding like different recipes. I was actually more so plant-based when I started. So I was finding recipes, ordering some of the like meats, you would say, quote unquote meats. So by the time I got out, I was just on my little vegan wave. And so I was just, to help me stay on my vegan wave, I started making videos on Instagram. So when I started making them videos on Instagram, showing people
What's your
how to
fake
cook.
voice?
What my fake voice was.
He was like, today I'm making
Yeah.
untuna. She don't talk like that.
It was so many people that was watching me. So I was literally like, okay, a lot of people watching my story, but who really watching me? So I made a poll one time. Well, I don't have that many followers on my page. Right now, I think I have like 1,200 followers. So back then, I probably had to just have probably like 800 or so. So like on my personal page. So back then, like, it was just people watching my stories. It'd probably be like hundreds of people watching my stories. So I made a poll and I was like, what y'all want to see me make these shrimp mushrooms? And literally like everybody voted on the poll. Like, yeah. So I was like, oh, people really watching me. So it just really helped me just to keep going. Yeah. So then I started selling the food because people were so interested in it and they was like, oh, I want to try it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to sell it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
No, that's the hustling me.
Yes, sir.
So I'm like, I'm going to sell it. That's what happened.
Word.
Yep. And it when I started selling the food, I started doing pop-ups out my tent. You remember my tent?
I remember your tent that y'all couldn't get up.
Yeah, never. Everybody always fought with that tent. Everybody. People was cutting themselves on that tent, trying to get the tent up for me. I'm just like, you know what? So after the tent, and that's what I just feel like, the tent thing, it just went my type of thing. Having to go rent a car, load up a generator, load up. The tent thing, it just wasn't me. So that's when, like, the restaurant owner, Tropicalio, back then, came to me and was like, hey, I'm closed on Tuesdays. I'm trying to transition, like, because he was plant-based. Even though he sold meat in his restaurant, he was a vegan. So he was just like, I want to start getting people more into the plant-based thing. So I want 2 vegan people to come. I'm closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. On Monday, I want a vegan vendor to come. And on Tuesdays, I want a vegan person in my restaurant. So I was like, okay. This is the first time I ever put up the tent. So I was just like, okay. So he reached out to me, and my first time putting up the tent was in October. I was in the restaurant by November. Didn't have to deal with the tent long. God knew what he be doing because it with me. Right. So so after that, started working out of Tropicalio. Literally, we was bringing in, so my first time though, like literally my first day of working at Tropicalio, I think I had 3 customers. Yeah, I think I had 3 customers, and I was telling my mom, I was like, you know what, this ain't it. I was like, this ain't it. I'm gonna just start back selling plates at the house. He finna get 10% of my money, and I only had 3 customers. I said, I ain't made no money. So I was like, well, I'm gonna start back selling plates at the house. I made more money. And then at the time, I was graduating from UAB in information systems. So I'm like, I'm going to go get a job. And then I'll just sell the plates from the house on the side. So I was just like, but I'm not going to do this no more. Because there ain't going to be no 3 customers coming up here. And I'm wasting my time buying groceries. The next time we had a pop-up, I want to say we had literally, because I was like, I'm going to get on Indeed. I'm going to find me a job. I didn't graduate. I got a good degree. I'm finna go get a job.
You finna be a principal out here.
No, I graduated information systems. That's
bro,
tech.
You finna go on Indeed, bro. Everything on Indeed, bro.
That's tech. So I was gonna just go work in tech.
Word.
Yeah, so I was just gonna be working in tech. So
you would have been so bored. I think you'd have been bored. I think you would have been bored.
I picked tech so I wouldn't have to.
I mean, I know, but you would have been bored, bro. I think that's why you started wanting to do the truck. I'm just saying this from your outside looking in. I think you just fell in love with cooking.
Yeah.
And selling plates more than you would have with your degree.
Yeah. It wasn't something that I love doing what I do.
Right.
You know, it's not just for the money. It's just not for, I love doing what I do. So
like, I think it would have been, like I said, I'm from outside looking in. I think if you would have took the job, you would have been going to work. Now you feel like you get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would literally spread vegan awareness for free. Like, I would literally give out vegan food for free in our communities just to spread awareness. Like, it's just something I just love doing it now. And I love educating our people on what's really going on with our bodies for real. But yeah, the second time when I did the pop-ups, we had triple the customers. So that's why I was like, you know, in this whole journey of what I'm doing right now, God just been teaching me patience.
Right.
Like, real talk. Like, a lot of this stuff just took patience. And it's still some stuff right now that I have to be patient about. So this whole journey I just named the whole journey patience. Like, it's just, I don't know. So back to the second time. The second time, we literally had like triple the customers. So I was like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. Kept on doing it. So I was like, okay, people really, I'm only doing this one day out of the week. I'm only doing this on Tuesdays. I need a second day. So I was like, you know, these people want the vegan food. So I turned to Sundays. So I was like, and I started going out of Club M. Started working out of Club M because I was having issues with the restaurant owner at Tropicalio. You know how to go.
I remember the time.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna start working out of Club M. So then I just came to the conclusion, like, I'm tired of working in people's spots. I want my own spot, but I didn't want a spot. So I was like, I'm finna just start saving up money for a food truck. So I just started going hard. Funded myself, saved up my own money. Saved up my own money just from all vegan food. Saved up my own money. So when I saved up my money, I had already contacted the man who put the trucks together, paid him, and the rest was just...
Your truck got a hard rap on it.
Ain't it?
That rap hard.
You know, I designed it. I sat there and drew that out myself. I drew that out.
Big little Koko.
I put that, my rap design, I drew that out. Did you see it when I posted? I drew that.
You sent it to me. I know you probably don't remember, you know, but me and you was cool like that, you know.
Yeah, I drew that out with pencil and paper, and my graphic designer, Madison, she the one put it, you know, in graphic design form. But I drew that whole truck design. I did that. Word. I sat there and drew that out. We went through so many designs, but I was like, this it. When I drew that one out, I was like, this it.
Yeah. It
looked like scribbles and scrabbles, but I saw the vision.
Yeah.
So
why a truck and not a storefront?
I mean, I like being different places. I like meeting different people. And I just feel like, you know, it's by traveling to people, you meet a lot of new people rather than people coming to you. I feel like in due time, you know, here we go again with this patience. I feel like in due time, you know, things gonna get bigger. I know things gonna get bigger than
I
what it
believe it.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it is. So, like, maybe later,
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe later when that time comes. But I'm not just rushing nothing, and you know,
What
I
area
just-
would you like? If you did have a storefront, where would you put it right now today? If you walked out here and somebody's like, I got a building,
I don't want it to
blank
sound
space.
cliche because you know, Pinky drop all her restaurants in the hood,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for the culture. But I want to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do it for the culture.
Pinky Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah, not the other Pinky y'all probably think about.
yeah. It'll have to. It's gonna be in the hood.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in the hood
Mm-hmm.
wherever I drop a storefront at.
Or
Yeah, I gotta do it for us.
so, you said you want to educate the people on this lifestyle. What's the difference between plant-based, vegetarian, and vegan?
I'm going through this journey right now too, and it's like it's a hard transition to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, vegetarian, they just people who just don't eat meat at all, but you still eat products that come from an animal, such as cheese and I gotta sneeze.
Okay.
Such as cheese, you know, sour cream, milk. You still gonna eat dairy.
Mm-hmm.
You still gonna eat dairy products, and you still gonna eat stuff that comes from an animal, but you're not gonna eat the meat that's a vegetarian. Vegan is you eat nothing whatsoever that comes from an animal, but you also can still eat processed foods such as the Impossible meats, the Beyond meats, you know, just more so of the processed stuff that a lot of the stuff they making right now,
What about
the
honey?
cheese. I'm still a vegan that eat honey.
Okay.
Yeah, I still eat honey, but you know that's a controversy that vegans have, like the honey thing. But it's more some people say it's not vegan, some people say it's vegan. I still eat it, but with the whole then with plant based, you're just strictly eating straight fruits and vegetables. You're just plant based. You're only eating plants only. You're transforming plants into foods that you typically eat. You're just straight plants.
Impossible to be plant-based?
It says plant-based, but Impossible meat is vegan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's vegan.
Uh-huh.
Because it still has a lot of chemicals in it. It'll be plant-based if it wasn't processed and it was just straight up vegetable that they was making a burger patty out of, but it's vegan.
Word.
You know, they label everything plant-based to catch the human eye.
Why also didn't you do like just the regular food? Like you got Philly cheesesteak, egg rolls. You don't do burgers for real like that, do
I do. I
You
have
still do
burgers.
burgers? Oh, okay. Where you find the Philly cheesesteak, egg rolls at? Like, where you get that idea from? Cause I sure wouldn't thought about that when I think vegan.
I just was switching up my menu when I was going pop up. My menu used to change every week. Pop-ups, I never had the same menu. Menu used to change every week.
Did you do that because you wanted people to know that you cook, or you wanted them to know it's options?
Yeah, it's options.
Okay.
We you know, we gonna do a different menu every week, and it was pop-up style. So I was like, we can't do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. One week I sold a Philly egg rolls, and it was just like the crowd goes wild. Like literally, everybody was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please put that back on there. I gotta have the Philly egg rolls next. They just went crazy. And back then I was making them with Beyond meat and not Impossible meat, and they was still going crazy. So I had to make the egg rolls went so crazy that the egg rolls stayed on the menu regardless of what changed.
Beautiful, because I love them egg rolls.
Everybody do. Everybody, they crack.
You know what else I love? That
What?
you make? You ain't made it in about 2 years, though.
What?
Sushi.
You the only one who be bugging me. Coco, make this.
Coco,
Sushi, make this.
because I think I was the only one that ate it.
Yeah. So, no, other people bought it too, but it's a girl right now who want a catering order with sushi too.
Word.
But
Put me on the list, too.
it's just a hard thing.
Yeah.
Like that day when I made it, it's so time consuming. Like I literally, you gotta bring out the sushi mat. You gotta make sure your sushi rice sticky. You gotta make sure the vegetables ain't falling out. You gotta, it just was too much.
Word.
It's time consuming. I'll send you a video on how to do it.
I don't want to know how to do it. I want you to do it.
It's hard. And I bought a lot of sushi
Matter of
mats.
fact, yeah, send me the video because I'm going to make it
I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna get
Oh,
some
yeah.
free time next week and I'll make some.
beautiful.
Yeah, I'll make
Beautiful. Because I showed one. I've been craving that ever since that one time you made me eat it.
some. For real. But
Yeah.
did I do the fried ones or was they just not fried? Or they had the stuff on top of it, like all the
I
little.
think the little stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. See, that's why I was never scared to go plant-based because I don't be knowing what food is anyway. I just be
Really?
eating it. Yeah.
Really.
What I got to be scared of?
because you just like, I mean, it ain't nothing to be scared of.
They
And
wouldn't sell it if it was gonna kill me.
and that's why I try to tell people, y'all scared of this, but y'all eating the meat. Like, this is stuff that just, y'all can walk outside and pick it.
Yeah.
You know?
Meat does make you heavy, like mentally, physically, obviously. Anyway, meat does make you heavy. Spirit and everything, for real. I think it's because you actually eating something dead. Like, and then the animal, you gotta think they die in shock. You know?
And fear.
Right.
You got the spirit of fear in you. You got
See, it's deeper than that, bro. It ain't just
deep.
food, you know?
I try to explain it to people. People think I'm crazy.
It really would think you crazy, but like I said, you wouldn't understand that until you actually did it. Like, you feel the difference. You sleep better. You wake up more energized. You don't wake up just wanting to, like, lay there. I don't know how you wake up, because I know you be out all times of night, you know, working and stuff like that. You know, you're a hustler and all that. But you really do feel better when you get up in the morning. You feel better when you go out.
You do.
You know, all that. It's just the feeling. Your mind is better. Your spirit better. You think clearer. All that.
You do.
Yeah.
For real. Like, literally, I feel like my business wouldn't be as prosperous today if my mind wasn't as clear as it is today. And right now, I'm trying to, like, I be having so much going on right now. Like, one of my goals for 2023 is
Set it up. We want to hear it.
I need an assistant.
Word.
I need somebody who gonna answer all my DMs, all my emails, all my bookings. Like, I'm gonna have to, because I'm just only one person. I can't work the register. I can't go cook, and I can't handle my phone. I can't answer my phone all day. I can't answer emails all day. I can't answer text messages all day. And be, hey, how may I help you today? Like, you know, it's with the POS, handing it to a customer, and then running back there, frying fries and answering my phone. I'm only one person.
What kind of assistance you looking for?
I'm gonna have to have somebody to handle
All that, like,
this phone.
what kind of requirements?
I want somebody who experienced and somebody who professional.
What's the experience? Don't be out here saying 10 years and you know, folk ain't even was like number 12.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to sit and think about those requirements. Like, I really am.
I got a couple names for you.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say them on here because I don't want nobody to take them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know, because I'm gonna have to, like, real talk.
Yeah.
I'm only one person, and Not Your Average Leaf is growing every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, because I keep going back, because you used to be out, like, I got to hit you up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to get in touch with you. You be like, that's the only time I can check my phone. And I be like, dang.
Yeah, I used to be. I had to slow down though, because I was hurting myself, like, physically.
Did somebody have to tell you that?
And mentally, my body did. So it was just like I couldn't keep working. I had time to do nothing. The only time I could check my phone is when I lay down in the bed, and I got about 10 minutes to check that, because after that I'm finna go straight to sleep. Yeah. Because I didn't work so hard for the day.
Man, when I be seeing you out, they be like, look at Auntie.
You see it?
Auntie done finally crawled up out that bed.
Go ahead on. No, for real. Everybody know I'm gonna. But
I was happy for you in Aruba.
You will?
Yeah. Because I was like, man, she was selling plates in the house. Now she out the country.
I went with my mom. I mean, my auntie.
Your mom was there?
Yeah.
How your mama doing?
Mama doing good.
That's good.
Yeah, I went with them.
I love to see your mom.
Be quiet.
I'm just saying, bro, your mama look like she could be your sister.
We sisters too.
I can tell. Your mama look good.
In the past, like, we were sisters.
She look good.
Bro, you gonna talk about my mom? You really gonna talk about my mom?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just complimenting. You know, I love Black Beauty. Your mama vegan?
Yeah, she went vegan with me to support it.
Word.
She don't even know what she be eating.
For real. See, she just like me.
Yeah.
I trust you. I ain't know what you were cooking, Koko. Sometimes you just be like, come get it. I feel like you were just trying stuff on me.
Because I wanted to get your opinion before I pushed it out there. So some days, remember, I was like, Jonathan, you just get this for free. Because I just want you to try it. Yeah. Like, I wanted to know what was going on. Like, am I in the right direction? But honestly, I tell people all the time who try to get into cooking vegan, it's the same as cooking meat. Yeah. It's the same thing. You just using a different protein. Season it the same. Use it in the same way.
Talk about that too, protein. Because I know a lot of dudes, especially, would think we can't get proteins out of plants and stuff like that.
Yeah, I hate when people say that.
What's the most protein rich food you can think of off the top of your head?
beans, peas,
Mm-hmm.
chickpeas.
Okay.
You eat a bowl of chickpeas, you didn't eat a piece of chicken.
I don't even know what chickpeas taste like by themselves. Yeah, I never had them by themselves. I always had them in something.
Yeah.
What about you? Just like, dang, I want something meaty, protein, full of protein, but not too many, like, not too fat.
All the meat alternatives.
Word.
Do you notice if you go in the store and look at the Impossible Eating the Beyond Meat, the first thing that's gonna catch your eye is gonna say such and such grams of protein to let you know that you finna get more protein in this vegan option, just as the same as you finna get in this meat option. So they letting you know you finna get it. Like, just eat this. Same thing.
Word.
And people be so worried about protein when literally I watched a documentary. I think it was the Tennessee Titans, and they went vegan for like, I want to say they did a trial run for like a week or two, and everybody was stronger and faster.
Right.
Did you see it?
I ain't seen it, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah, everybody was stronger, faster, better. Like, they thought better, they moved better, like, and they went on a vegan trial run.
Word.
I want to say it was like for a few weeks.
Do you wake up and say, just asking about part of the vegan lifestyle, and since you brought that up by the athletes, do you ever wake up and be like, oh, something else hurt today?
Like on my body?
Yeah.
I didn't used to until I started working like this.
Word.
It's only because I'm working like
The
this.
workload, okay.
It's not because of my body. Being vegan, my body has felt the best I've ever felt since I've been 9 years old.
Yeah.
Like, real talk. My body is in the best shape it has been in since I've been 9 years old.
Word. So what you feel like? How old you feel? You ain't gotta say your real age if you don't want to. But
I know. Everybody know. I'm be 28 in December next month.
Word.
But I'm 27, so I feel probably, I would say I can go for probably about 23.
Feel like a fresh 23.
Yeah.
Word.
My body feel good. Like, everything just come from me running around like this, you know. And that's why I want to do more with Not Your Average Leaf. I want to push out more stuff, more just everything, but I can't do everything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to have to trust somebody to work inside my business.
You still looking for employees?
Still looking for employees.
What's the requirements?
I need a cook, I need a driver, I need a cashier.
Word.
Your sister even told me.
Yeah,
she told me she'll work. So
we was talking about that last night actually. Cause she still want to do it.
Like, I'm dead for real. Like, as soon as I haven't been working weekdays lately, I just want to push out this Thanksgiving thing first. So once I push out this Thanksgiving
you doing
thing,
Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah, we haven't opened the website yet. The website was supposed to open November 1st, but I just feel like I need to get more stuff together before I launch the website, because I know it's going to go crazy.
Wow.
I want to get more organized with it so that people won't have to contact me directly, you know. So, yeah.
What your Thanksgiving looks like? Because it's coming up. Everybody want to know, like, how you going to be vegan for Thanksgiving? What does Thanksgiving look like for you? What you still eat and what you don't eat?
So, like, we got, it's kind of popular. Everybody be wondering how we did it. Them devil eggs. Did you try?
Yeah, I remember them deviled eggs, bro. Yeah.
It's really nothing but potato salad. But, you know, everybody wonder how we do the devil eggs. It's a shock to everybody. So, we doing the devil eggs. We doing the dressing. The same thing everybody eat. You know, we got the jackfruit pieces for the ham. We got the macaroni. We got the dressing. We got the collard greens. We got the sweet potato souffle.
You know something else? I didn't know that they made other broths. I thought it was only like chicken broth or whatever broth is it, like the broth.
You didn't know they had like vegetable broth?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I swear
Really?
I didn't. I didn't until I met you. Cause you sent me a video or something at 3:00 in the morning. And you were cooking something, and I was just like, I ain't know they made that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vegetable broth, that's all I use in like the dressings, and I use a lot of the broth seasonings. Trader Joe's used to have a really good one, but they took it off the market.
Yeah.
But that's all I use.
I really is good. I ain't just saying that because you're right here, bro. Cause I be lying, but I don't be lying about stuff like that I care about.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you ain't lying.
Yeah, but that stuff really be good. Yeah.
How popular it's getting, I know you ain't lying.
Yeah.
So.
Do you cater for game days?
Yeah, so we do cater. A lot of people don't know that we cater, so I want to start pushing that more out there that we do cater. So it's a lot of stuff that I want to do next year for Not Your Average Leaf. Like a lot of stuff I want to push out. We got T-shirts that's been designed. People want to buy the T-shirts. So we're going to do the T-shirts. We're going to do more catering. It's just a lot of stuff. I want to make a cookbook.
Word.
Because there's so many people that ask me, like, could you help me go vegan? What you think about going vegan? There's so many people. Literally, I'm going to have a person come to the truck that's going to ask me that every day. So I want to just hand them, like, a copy of, like, some recipes, you know, just to jumpstart them and get a feel of what's going on in the vegan area so it can make it more easier for them. Like, stuff to get and, you know, where to get it and. So I want to do that.
That's another thing. People don't know where to get this stuff at.
Yeah, nobody.
Where you usually shop at?
I really like
where you go in the cashier be like, Koko, hey, you here again? Where you be?
Everywhere. Literally, no, for real. But Whole Foods, like, they know me in Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, in Whole Foods, they know when I'm coming. I got a basket full of stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I shop at everywhere, like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Publix, Walmart. Like, now that I'm knowledgeable of veganism. At first, I just shop at, like, Whole Foods and Sprouts a lot. But a lot of that stuff you could just really get at, like, Walmart and just, like, funnel your way through it, you know? So, it's a lot of avenues that I done found out that I want to, you know, introduce to other people, too. So, yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't know what it was, but I seen you posted the other day. It was the juice.
Oh, man. So I got one in the car that I was supposed to bring in here. But, so those are plant-based energy drinks made by Rejuvenation. So she's based out of New York.
Word.
Her juice is, like, everywhere in New York, like, in a lot of the stores in New York. But, so I ordered them through the girl who does my nails. Ayana, she does my nails. She knows
nail
her.
cam. Do the nail cam.
They always cute. I
Yes,
love my
sir.
nails. But so Ayana does my nails, the front page, and she was telling me, like, because I was like, yeah, sometimes I be low on energy because I'm running around all day, and she was like, hey, I got a friend that's vegan. She said these plant-based juices, you should order some. I ordered them. So when I ordered them, I'm like, oh, I really like these, and they really do give me energy. So the rest, I was just like, I got to wholesale some of these on the truck. So that's what we're doing right now. We introducing them. So yesterday was our first day having them on the truck, but it was a UAB event, so it was around the lunch hour. So we didn't have a lot of our normal customers. So I know today we gonna have a lot of people. A lot of our regular customers gonna come. So I know they gonna go crazy about them because they was going crazy about them on social media.
Are they sweet?
So they made out of all fruit. It's
Word.
all natural energy.
Word.
Straight fruit. Straight fruit, nothing else but fruit, 100% fruit, and it's just.
I gotta try
natural.
it, man, because I gotta get out of too much caffeine.
You gotta try them.
Yeah.
They good too.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust you because you know you make the food and stuff. You know I trust you.
Right. We got 2 stops today.
Word.
You gotta pull up.
I know you gonna be a crew tonight. I might pull up to that one.
Yeah.
What time? 9
9
yeah,
to
I'll be
2.
out there late. 9 to 2. Yeah. But what the first was that?
Hop City, right around the corner.
Okay,
You remember, like 2 minutes away.
Yeah, I know what Hop City at. Word. Your mama gonna be in the truck?
We actually, I'll tell y'all about that later. We got something else coming too.
How soon it is?
It'll be next year. We got something
a
bigger. To me, it's just as big as the truck, but it's something else who we partnering with. And I'll let y'all know about that soon.
You must be ironing out some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Gotta throw the kinks out.
Okay, cool. I ain't gonna ask about it because I know how I be about stuff like this. So.
Yeah. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
When it's outside, you'll see.
You ever thought about like posting up at schools? Because that's what I think. If I would have got younger around, like coming out of high school or in high school, I probably would have tried vegan a lot earlier if I knew I had options. Because everybody hear vegan and be like, salad. No one eats salad all day.
Greens, carrots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't really done it. But I was honored for Black History Month at, oh man, I forgot the school name. It was a school in Mountain Brook. I was honored at Black History Month, and they brought me in to teach the kids about veganism and plant-based.
Wow.
So I went there and
it was a high school?
It was a private school, so it was kind of like all together
okay.
with the elementary and the it was called Highlands.
Okay.
It was a school of the Highlands. So I went there and we actually served all the middle schoolers a vegan option.
What you gave them? You remember?
They had access to the full menu.
Oh, okay, cool.
To the full menu. They had the vegan wings, the burgers, the egg rolls. Yeah, so they really liked it. It was a lot of their first time.
A lot of people want to know what you make it out of because they ask, what is that? What is it anyway? So what do you make the wings out of?
The wings are made of soy.
Uh-huh.
So it's made out of soy. So a lot of times you can just buy like soy curds and season them. I tell people you can make whatever you want to make taste like what you want it to taste like. It's in the seasoning.
Yeah.
But it's made of soy.
Okay.
It's made of soy. So it's just soy curds.
What about the burgers?
It's impossible meat.
Okay. What else you got on the truck? What else I done ate off the
The
truck?
cobbler egg rolls. Everybody go crazy over
I
them.
love the peach cobbler egg roll. I said everybody got to eat one of them before they die.
Yeah.
For real, man. The peach cobbler egg rolls so good. I don't even share them.
For real.
Yes.
Yeah, it be people like, give me 12 of them. And I be like, 12?
I'll be one of them dudes one day, bro.
12?
I'm telling you, bro.
12? What you gonna do with 12 eggs?
Eat them.
I'm like, what?
Bro, them peach cobbler egg rolls so far. I never thought I would want a peach cobbler egg roll. I never thought about peach cobblers and egg rolls, but boy,
For real.
that was amazing.
Everybody love them.
When you get all, like, you need to get your, when all the fat niggas come one day,
Yeah.
get them peach cobbler egg rolls and then get them a bowl of ice cream with it. They gonna be dipping it in the ice cream and eating it. I'm telling you, boy.
When we expand, I want to do smoothies too. That's something I thought about when you said ice
Word.
cream. Yeah.
I'm telling you, boy. You got
ice cream.
Put me on the idea team. I'm gonna get your fat folk right.
And it's so crazy. Like most of the people that eat the most unhealthy is if they come out there to the food truck park, they come into my truck.
Right.
And
that's how I be.
Yeah.
Like not to take it away, but that's how they be with slutty vegan too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you ain't no vegan, you just a slut. You just in the line.
Be wasting our time knowing that this is our only option.
Man, for real, bro.
Yeah.
Was your mom full on vegan as soon as you went?
As soon as I went, she supported it.
So I was gonna ask, like,
Your
cause
mom can't cook. So
your mama can't.
No, mom can't boil water. No, I'm for real.
Hey, don't be talking about her like that.
She can't boil water. Mama
like
can't cook nothing.
I don't appreciate that.
I'm just.
Don't be talking
She'll
about her
tell
like
you she can't boil water. Like that's why everybody be like, where you get it from? I be like, nah, my mama.
Word.
Mama don't cook.
Did your grandma cook?
My grandma cook.
So they skipped the generation.
I guess. Cause mom ain't cooking nothing.
Hey.
I have to show her what to do on the truck, and she been doing it now for a year, and she still be. I be like, Mom, come on now. Do that even look like that belong in that recipe? No, I'm for real.
I don't do it like that, bro. I ain't going for it. I'm standing up for you. But yeah, so I know I done went through this, bro. What you ever like? You plant based and vegan, so you ever had something you was like thinking about eating, and then you go in the fridge, and it's gone, and you just like, bro, y'all know I ain't got nothing else to eat, bro.
No, not really, because one thing about it, I always cook some, but me and my mama, we'll share and stuff. Cause we don't live vegans, you know, in our family, so I don't have that problem.
They say we calling y'all crazy. When y'all go around like Thanksgiving and stuff like that, they be like, y'all missing out, y'all tripping.
They ain't gonna say we missing out, but you know, veganism is still like frowned upon, you know, in our family too, but you know, I try to put them on the wave too, but a lot of people, you know, you just gonna have to let people figure out the way for themselves. Yeah, like you seen the thing Summer Walker posted where she was like, I think it was Dick Gregory talking, and it was like, once you put on those glasses, you can't take them off.
I ain't seen that.
Like once you have a perspective of life, you can't. Like that perspective of life is just.
You really have, because I remember I was talking to you one day, and you was asking me, was I still on my vegan journey? And I was like, nah, I've been eating shrimp like a mother. And you was just like you looked down at me, bro. I was like,
I didn't look down. I don't look down at nobody.
You was like pathetic.
No,
I felt the message. You was like pathetic.
No, like I don't look down at nobody for real. Like I feel like it's your prerogative, and is when you want to make the decision.
Yeah.
So I don't force nobody and put pressure on nobody like, hey, you need to be. But now if you just eat too unhealthy and you around me, I'm like, look now,
Yeah.
you gonna be around me. I want you to live now. You ain't finna be going out on me like soon. Like, no, you finna be eating better.
Yeah.
Like, especially a lot of my friends, like, you're not finna be eating that around. Why would you eat all that bacon and that pork and then you finna go eat more pork? And like, it's their prerogative, but I'm still tell them about themselves. Like, listen, you already got this going on and that going on. Why would you eat that?
A lot of people, I've talked to this people about people. They wait till it's too late.
Yeah.
Like you was talking about with your Crohn's disease, you would go ahead and eat and whatever you want to eat, and then just be like, I'm gonna pack my bag anyway.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people. I was listening to it was I Am Athlete podcast, and I don't know if you know Channing Crowder, but do you know Styles P?
Mm-mm.
Styles P was a rapper. Well, he still is a rapper. He was in the Locks, and he's a vegan.
Mm-hmm.
And Channing was just like, man, I already know it. I don't even care no more. I know I'm gonna get my foot chopped off when I get older. Everybody in my family got their foot chopped off from diabetes.
I hate that.
And I said, and Styles went left. He was like, bro, that's the problem right there, bro. We gotta stop thinking like that, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to change the narrative. Like, this is our race. This is
Right.
our culture. Like, we got to make sure we still afloat up here, like, you know, because we the ones that's not knowledgeable of eating healthy so that we can live, you know, longer, better lives. You know, we just not educated on it. And that's one thing I want to do is educate us on that. So we always feel like, oh, I got to die someday.
Yeah.
But we don't know what we doing to the culture by dying someday. Like, we knocking us off.
Right.
Like, you know, we're knocking us off.
Right.
So
If you think about all the people that could have been alive because of like their health that took them out, it's like, dang, so much greatness was left in the cemetery.
It's the diet.
Yeah.
Everything is in our diet. Even our not only our physical health, but our mental health. It's a diet thing. We gotta eat better as a community.
That's what I wanted to ask you too about that hump. So, was it a cold turkey quick for you?
It was a cold turkey for me.
So, for me, those first 3 days, that was when I was like, this is tough. But after that third day, I was like, but I can do it. What was your hump?
I would say why I really didn't have a hump was because I was making those Instagram videos and it was like I was teaching every day. So every day everybody waiting on me to make this video. So I didn't have a hump for real. It just was everybody waiting on Koko to make this video. So how can I fail the people that I'm telling them, you know, eat vegan and I have a hump of like and if it did, like when things did get hard for me, I remember something because I used to go to Green Acres every day and get me a manager special, lemon pepper, fried hard.
Oh, you still
all the way.
All the
way. Literally, it was a weekly thing. So I remember days when I had like that, I'd be like, oh man, like what could I do to like, so I get on YouTube. So I get on YouTube, find like fried mushrooms, fried cauliflower, make it the same way, fried hard lemon pepper, all the way, and I make it the same way. And stuff like that would help me get over my hump. And I wouldn't be thinking about chicken no more. Once I ate it, it satisfied those taste buds, and that was my hump. But a lot of times the social media platform and the following that I was getting on Not Your Averagely, people watching me, it just made me keep going. I'm like, I can't eat no meat right now. These people, I'm a vegan to these people. They depend on me. Like, they depending on me. I can't do that. So, yeah.
Did your sister's death have a lot of impact on you wanting to make that lifestyle change?
Yeah, it did, because I feel like if we catch stuff early on, it would change a lot of stuff. Like I was saying, like in our communities, because we not educated on eating right. So that's how stuff like that does come about.
Did you ever feel survivor's remorse for that?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't, but I just know that if the diet change would have been played a part a long time ago, you know, I think that things would have been different, but that wasn't how it panned out to be. It panned out for this to be my story, this to be my testimony, and for me to spread awareness to people so that, you know, they don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
And for me to educate, I feel like I'm here to educate. Like all the stories I done had where I literally have died and came back to life, died and came back to life. I feel like it's a purpose for me to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's one of my purposes is to educate people. So my whole story, I don't feel no kind of way like, oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, no, I'm not like that. I feel like everything happened for a reason, and it all happened for a reason for me to sit here and be who I am today, to educate us in the culture as, you know, in the vegan community.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel the change? Do you feel the shift? Like more people coming over? Mm-hmm.
I feel the shift, and I feel the shift in is gonna get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel it. I know it is. It's just patience being taught right now.
Word.
You know, I got a story behind this. I got a story. My food good. Just patience.
Right.
I know it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a matter of time. Patience.
What's the furthest you traveled to serve food?
I really don't travel far because, you know, Leafy is not a new truck sweetie. So
What's her name?
Leafy. Leafy be having all kind of problems. You hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm not finna travel Leafy far and wide now. I'll sit up there and like, I want to take Leafy to Atlanta, but Leafy gonna have to get told because Leafy be having problems in Birmingham, and I ain't finna travel that far. But the furthest I would say that we traveled is, I think, like Morris. Yeah, like Morris, Alabama, and he number probably like 45 minutes out from me. So I ain't taking Leafy that far. Leafy is old. You know, food trucks are old.
Yeah.
And Leafy not that old. Leafy is 2007, I believe. Leafy can't do all that. No, she can't. No, I ain't even gonna put my baby through that. She be going through it as is. The first year I got the truck, I think Leafy stayed in the shop for probably about 3-4 months.
I remember that.
Yeah. Leafy had to get told. We was out there doing the free burgers.
Yeah.
Truck just stopped. Leafy just stopped.
Who was driving it?
My mama tomboy. She know how to drive. So, you know, I
Drive that
flipped
stick.
Leafy.
Yeah, for word.
Yeah, I flipped Leafy.
Koko, you look like you can't drive.
I flipped Leafy. So,
you
like,
have a hard time with cars.
yeah. Like, if you ask any the Belton police, Belton Fire, everybody know who Leafy is and everybody know who I am because they had to. I flipped Leafy in Bessemer. She was on the side. I was trying to dodge a car. So when I tried to dodge the car, I swerved and I lost control of the steering wheel and boom, Leafy goes in the ditch on the side.
That's wild right there.
So literally, like the door was stuck on the ground. So like everything was sideways. So I had to try to like, I had to listen. I had to.
Nah, bro, it be so funny to me when women be telling these like crazy driving stuff because y'all be telling them so for real. Like this. Bro,
this was in January, so
wow.
I literally, I crawl. I'm like literally crawling, like it's grease everywhere. So I'm literally trying to make my way to the back door because I couldn't get out the side door. I make my way to the back door. Literally, you would have thought somebody had died in the truck. It was so many police, the fire department, the ambulance. Like I was like, oh my God, what did I do?
That fast? Like you, like right after you flipped, they was already out there.
Man,
They knew you were driving.
Like no, it was flipped, so it was. I did it in front of somebody's house.
Oh, okay.
So, but didn't nobody want to get close to it because you know those trucks are bombs. Yeah. So like nobody. So I guess everybody called the police. I went out there. It's police everywhere. Fire department everywhere. Like it's just swarmed. Like
and you was alright.
Yeah, I got out and they was like, ma'am, come get in the ambulance. No, for real. They was like, ma'am, come get in the ambulance. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I just had a little scrape on my knee. I was like, no, I'm good. So my mama get out there and she cussing and fussing in the middle of the road. Koko, you can't even drive your own car. Why did you drive this truck? Da, 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 da. And the police they patting her on the back, telling her some good job, mama. Because I'm like, listen, all this commotion going on out here and she want to do this in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's literally about 20 police just. And she want to do that.
That ain't funny, but it's funny.
It's not funny. But you know how much they charged me to pick it up?
How much?
$600 just to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to literally just pick it up.
So when they
put it on 4 wheels.
When they picked it up, flipped it back up, like it went straight to the shop.
It was fine. Wasn't nothing wrong with it.
Word.
It just it had just like a scratch on the side, but we just picked it up.
I'm messing up that big pretty truck like that no more now. Don't
yeah,
you drive
so like
that
when I
more
see
no more.
when the Belson Fire Department, when they see me, they be like, "You got that truck on 4 wheels today?" And I'm like, like, no, it's not funny. It's not funny.
Damn, bro, they had to clean the truck out too.
Yeah, we had to clean it up. It was stuff everywhere.
Ooh.
Yeah, everything just went everywhere. But yeah, I don't dry leafing. So you're right, my mom do dry leafing. She got to dry leafing.
Got to. Like I said, I knew you be having trouble with cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember my last car, before I traded that car in, I think my bumper was gone.
Gone?
It was like hanging. Yeah, it was getting ready to go.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Just keep cooking now.
And you think I could drive that truck? No.
No, just keep on cooking. We gonna keep on enjoying. I know I ain't been by there in a minute though, but y'all be out there. Why y'all be at O'Reilly no more?
Cause I've been doing more weekend stops more than weekdays. So, cause my body was telling me to sit down.
Yeah, I noticed you do like 2-3 weekends. I mean, 2 or 3 in a weekend. Like,
overworking myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't be overworking myself like that. Nah.
One thing I do notice about your Instagram page is that you also being the stereotype. You don't really post a lot of white people eating the food. It's a lot of black people on there eating it. You got white people on there, but it's a lot of black people on there eating that food.
I'm real diverse now.
I mean, but the ones we see, we be like, I know that nigga ain't never ate nothing like that before.
No, I do it so that people can know that, it's people out here just like you that's eating this and they trying this. Because when they see people just like them trying it, it make them feel safe to try it and eat it. So, Yeah. I mean, but I'm real diverse. If you go on, it's diversity up there.
I'm gonna come through and bring all my fat homeboys one day.
All right.
Yeah.
You gotta give them samples first. When they see vegan, they be like, "No, let me go to this other truck that I see right."
Yeah.
Gotta get samples.
When you do the peach cobbler egg roll, let me know. I'm gonna make all of them get a pint of ice cream.
We have peach cobbler egg rolls every day.
I will bet. We
every day.
We come through whenever, and we all getting peach cobbler egg rolls, and we all gonna have our ice cream. And I'm telling you, gonna see all us sitting there dipping the ice cream in there, cause they be warm too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything we do hot.
That's the thing. I think that's the thing, because everybody like the crush from peach cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
So when you roll that mug up and put the peaches up inside that thing, boy.
That's the secret, the crust.
That thing right there change a nation, bro. I'm telling you. They need to get Joe Biden a couple of them.
What?
For real, bro. That thing, that's for real, bro.
Everybody like them. Yeah. They go just as hard as the Philly. People can't decide.
I love the Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I think I like dipping in the sauce, bro. The sauce be here.
Yeah, I tried to change up the sauce.
Don't do that,
No,
bro.
Bring the other sauce back.
Chill out. You playing too much now.
I tried to bring another sauce in, but
but we already eating vegan, bro. Don't be changing nothing up now.
No, it was actually a good sauce.
Word.
I got the when I met Dougie Fresh, he was recommending like giving people.
Did he beatbox when you seen him?
Mm-mm.
Word.
He didn't.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have been the dude to ask him to.
What?
The beatbox.
No, honestly, I was getting ready to go when like.
Where did you see him at? I ain't never asked you that. Where did you see him at?
I was actually doing the event for Alabama Power for the World Games. Mm-hmm. So, it was just like, Dougie Fresh is vegan and he wants something to eat. So I was getting ready to clean up. So I'm like, my body hurt. I was like, y'all.
You look so tired in that video.
Ooh, I was so tired. I was beat up that day.
Yeah.
Beat up. So I was like, man, y'all, I'm finna go. Y'all can go ahead and get a food. I'm finna go. Like, I'm cleaning up, like, just aggravated. And I was just like, here, this is food. They took him the food. They came running back to the truck. And they was like, who's the girl to make the arrows? Who the girl to make the arrows? He want to meet you. He want to meet you. He want to meet you. So they took me to his tour bus or whatever. And he was like, hey, I heard your name, Koko. They were telling me about you and your story. And like, can you tell me more about yourself? And he was like, I just really want to meet you because they said it was a young girl doing this. So I wanted to meet the young. He was just like, these egg rolls is just, he's like, the only egg rolls I've tasted close to this is Pinky Husband.
Philly cheesesteak, dude.
The Philly
I
Dave.
can't think of, Dave.
Dave. Yeah, he was like, this just the closest it get to Dave's Philly cheesesteak. He was like, so I just had to meet you, and they said you was a young girl doing it. So that's how we met.
That's hard.
And that's when he was like, I give different sauce options. So that's what I was trying to do. But people want with the different sauce options. They like the one it come with.
Yeah, that's not hard.
So yeah, that's what we ain't gonna change the sauce. They gave us feedback. They didn't like the new sauce.
Yes, sir. Don't ever get rid of them peach cobbler egg rolls.
Oh, them not going nowhere.
Perfect.
Yeah, them gotta stay.
Perfect.
They gotta stay.
Yep. Well, we done talked out a whole show.
Yep. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'm finally glad I got to get you in here. Be so busy. I'm a little jealous though.
Why?
Cause I was supposed to be the first.
Listen, Jonathan.
I don't care.
You still was one of the first people to eat food from me, so that counts as something. Like I can always say, Jonathan was one of the first ones to eat food from me.
Yeah.
So that counts.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, it's gonna be more podcasts. It's gonna be, but just remember,
But I'm solidified and not your average Lee.
Yeah, we got a real relationship in this podcast. So,
Can I get like a small picture in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
When I'm ready. Just when you come to the truck, just come up there.
Bet.
I got you.
Awesome.
Okay.
So sweet, Koko.
I know.
You try?
I really am. I'm a sweet person.
All right, y'all.
I am.
Appreciate you pulling up.